I'm about to tell you deserves way more attention than my little account can give it. So
Hoover.
please share this. And if a larger creator wants to tell this story, please do. You do not have to credit me. I don't about views. Hoover City Schools, Birmingham, Alabama, scheduled a black author, Derek Barnes, to read one of his children's books to their elementary schools and then canceled him at the last minute. Now, at first they tried to claim that they were canceling him because he failed to provide some contract materials that they had asked for. However, the superintendent, D. Fowler, later retracted that claim and admitted that it was due to a parent complaint. Hoover, this is about to blow up in your face, and you deserve it. You are a public school system caving to the demands of the few at the educational expense of the many. If that parent had a problem with this author, they can keep their kid at home.
Is something that you don't want to hear, but you know that is out there. You know that there are people who have a dark heart who do not really care about anything other than what's on their own agenda. They're selfish. This is some backwoods burning across in the front yard type of bull spit that has been going on for ages. Now people are just more educated and sometimes a bit more underhanded in what they decide they want to do. You definitely could keep your kid at home, but my question would be, so what's happening the other 8 months out of the year where, let's say I have a kid that's going to Hoover schools and there's something that I don't necessarily like that is being taught, and it's not like I'm gonna read every single book to decide whether or not this is something I want my kid to know. At the end of the day, you're trying to trust the teachers to help enlighten and provide what you would hope a balanced learning experience. And it's like, with this particular parent, it doesn't matter. It's all about what they feel is right and necessary. Sometimes when you're in the majority, or sometimes when you get your way so often, you don't understand or realize that you're getting your way. And then when it doesn't happen, now you want to throw a fit and act as if the world is against you. Kids just want to learn. They want to play, and they're sponges. I guarantee you, almost all of those kids, if not all of them, just would have enjoyed somebody coming in from outside just reading to them. And it would have been an opportunity to just open up some dialogue if they had any questions, once they went home and talked to their parents. But no, that's too much like right.
That day. This isn't the first issue we've had with parents in this school district. During COVID, when we had online learning, a group of parents went into an absolute uproar because there was a lesson in the 7th grade online curriculum that talked about the Stonewall riots. This was a history lesson for a civil rights movement. This man is an award-winning children's book author. His book, I Am Everything Good, was a New York Times bestseller. They called him phenomenal.
I Am Everything Good is the name of the book. And a parent has a problem with something called I Am Everything Good. Maybe it should have been I Am Everything Bad. Maybe that would have worked better.
Been a National Book Award finalist, and he recently won the Vasa Award for Excellence in Nonfiction. The librarian from Gwen Elementary who booked Mr. Barnes booked him in April of 2022 for February, Black History Month 2023. Told him she had 3 schools that she knew were interested and that they had 11 elementary schools in total, that she could probably book him for the whole week. So obviously, Hoover City Schools had no problem with this author until that parent complained. And do you know what that complaint was? The author had social media posts that contained controversial ideas. I went through Mr. Barnes' Instagram, and all I saw was a loving father and an award-winning author. But
I'm pretty sure we all have people that we don't agree with the way that they think. There are times we didn't agree with ourselves with there are people that we live with, talk with, see on a consistent basis, see every now and then. We don't believe in the way that they think. So, but despite that, that's not what this is about. This is about him coming in reading books. And I guarantee you, your average adult is not trying to talk to kids about their adult views in this type of forum. This is simply a book being read to kids. The end.
and all I saw was a loving father and an award-winning author. But regardless, Mr. Barnes wasn't coming to those schools to discuss his personal beliefs. He was coming to read his award-winning children's book. There are a lot of black kids in that school system, and they are surrounded by nothing but whiteness year-round. And you're going to cancel the one chance that they had to have someone that looks like them read to them from a book that contains characters that look like them? You're going to take away the one chance they had to feel represented in this community. Are you really that small-minded, selfish, and yes, racist? Dee Fowler is the superintendent for Hoover City Schools, and this is his office number. If you live in this area and you are as unhappy about this as I am, please let it be known. And even if you don't live here, if you want to support Mr. Barnes, he is still scheduled to speak at the Hoover City Library on February 7th. He lost a lot of money in this, so go buy his books on Amazon.
For me, I will continue to be the light in this world of darkness. I will continue to be the salt of the earth. We know that salt is something that seasons. So when you walk into a bland situation, expect things to change. Expect there to be flavor. And I would also say that salt has value. And so we should continue to value each other despite the pigmentation, despite what comes against us. Continue to treat people as humans. Just because I have an issue with one person, it doesn't mean that the rest of that particular culture is the same. Until next time, friends and family, have a good one.